Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com. I'm back. I promise we will do a video on trading cards, but before we do that, I owe everybody a demo of this thing. So I bought this. It's called the Mew Mini Plus, Mew Mini Plus, and it's, I know that sounds like some kind of, I don't know, some kind of like bootleg thing or something, but this is actually an official, like a real product. If you go search on Google and stuff, there's tons of people talking about this product. It's a very, very popular version of what it is. It's basically a retro handheld. And so I'll show you what I mean. So that's what it looks like. Total cost for this is about $70 all in. So everything here, including, all of this, $70 shipped and everything. And I happened to get it actually from Amazon of all places. So, I got it in like one day too. But what I'm going to show you here is sorry, I'm just going to try and play here. So this is me playing a game called Capcom versus SNK. And it was only ever released in Japan, I think. I don't think this is part of the MVC Capcom versus Marvel kind of franchise. But this one was only released, I think, in Japan. And if you know what that means, this is a PlayStation 1 game. So that game is PlayStation 1, and it was playing, pretty much perfectly on here, right? Now I haven't managed to get the upgraded operating system that I wanted yet on here. So for now, I still only have, basically these games and kind of an older operating system. So I have a much older version of the operating system on here. And it's not the one I want. I want Onion. But you can still kind of see sort of, let me move it a little closer. There's so much here, right? Like just so many different games that you could play, and you can just play them all, right? They're just all there all the time. And there's no like weirdness or anything. So this is like an arcade game, 1945, right? I mean, it's just a shooter or whatever, but it's there. And then just to keep going here, we'll show maybe one more, and then we'll get to the cards. Because like I said, I promise I do actually have trading cards here too. So this is the SFC, or sometimes it's called the Super Nintendo. Sorry. In Japan, it was called the SFC, Super Famicom, Family Computer, Famicom. Famicom is family computer. It's like a Japanese like to take these American words and kind of combine them like that. And so that's where that term comes from. And so the NES in Japan is called Famicom or FC, and then the Super NES was called the SFC. So right now I'm trying to find. See, this operating system doesn't have any search or anything, and there's so many freaking games, right? So I'm trying to find one of the Super Mario games so I can just sort of show you that. Oh, I feel so bad. They don't, I'm so sorry. They actually don't sorry, this company doesn't put Mario because they will pirate everything, but they won't pirate Mario, basically. So yeah, Mario is not on here. But we can try this Ghost and Goblins quick. And I mean, the screen looks great in person. You can see it from almost any angle, and game is running perfectly. It's actually like pretty easy, fun to hold too, and I have pretty big hands. And it's a 4:3 aspect screen too, so that's exactly the aspect ratio that all these games were meant to run in. Uh, so they run a little bit, they look a little nicer on here than they would basically on a 16:9 screen stretched out. I'm not very good at this game, sorry. Oh, okay, I died. I think it's like a very hard game anyway. Yeah. All right, so anyway, that's what I got here. It's yeah, very fancy little thing. I got this so that I would have something to do while I am traveling around, basically. Where's the Game Boy Advance? Because that was a really good system. I enjoyed. Oh, right, it's called the GBM. Sorry. Gosh, okay. There are a lot of games on here. How about Mortal Kombat Advance? So it was the Game Boy Advance, though, so it's an older system. But I actually really liked that particular system. I thought it was very good. It's weird how the green LED comes and manages to come through the screen like that. That's kind of strange. I have no idea if this is a very good game, or version of the game anyway. Oh, they got all the characters. It's like Mortal Kombat 3, kind of, I think. And yeah, uh, you have to be good. Okay, so anyway, I'm not going to embarrass myself anymore, but I got that just to kind of play around with while I'm traveling and stuff. I'll get it updated and everything later, but I kind of wanted to show everybody because I said I would. But for now, we'll turn her off, charge it up a little bit more. It should have about a 3 or 4 hour battery life, depending on what game and settings you use. So of course, in like a PlayStation 1 game, it's going to be burning the battery really fast, probably only lasts an hour and a half or something. But in a Game Boy game, right, if you play it at 30 FPS, it's not going to burn the battery very much. Okay, so what are we doing here in this video? Let's get back to trading cards, right? So I'm not going to turn this into a retro video game channel, although we could do that. We're not going to do that. I just wanted to show that because I had shown it earlier in a video and then I had to stop, and so I wanted to anyway. Okay, we're going to open Meow World today, which is very special. If you know anything about this, you know how special that is. But before we do, we've got to switch out our top cards. They're both going to change. So this Fairy Tale card from Big Face Studios' newest release, based on the Fairy Tale anime, numbers to 259, and is a beautiful, beautiful card. It was my first place there for one video. I'm going to retire it, though, because I pulled some other stuff. This was my second place. It's an awesome LR rarity card from Gossip Knight, which is a male waifu or husbando set. And so it's got, anime sexy men, basically. It's kind of a strange product, but, we look at the waifus, so I figured we should look at the men too. But I'm going to replace both of those with these. And this is going to be my new favorite card. It's just, I mean, it's not really a top tier rarity or anything. It is a high rarity, but it's not a top card. But it's from the Journey to the West set by Card Expert. And I just absolutely love the colors on this card. It is so pretty. If I had a full-size painting of that, I would put it on my wall. That is awesome. So that is my first place card. And then second place is this thing. This actually came out of a historic autograph company product called 1945, which is a historical trading card set focused on the last year of World War II, 1945, and all the events that happened then. And it has a lot of interesting relics in it. One of those relics is manufactured challenge coins. So we say manufactured because they were created for this trading card set. This isn't like an actual challenge coin from 45. That would be amazing, but it's not. It was made for this set. But still, they're pretty limited. There's only, I think, 99 of each coin, and this is one of them, right? They sell for about $40 on eBay, and they're actual like coins. This is legit super heavy. So that'll be my second place card. And then we are going to open a box of Meow World. I didn't think I would ever be able to do this again. I'm really excited for it though. But what happened is, as I was digging around the shelves trying to pull out all the boxes for the 7-set history video, which where those came from, I had to pull some boxes that were really deep in the shelves out, right? Because I had like the 1945 set was buried like all the way in the back. I hadn't looked at that in months. So it was buried. And as I was digging through there, I found this. It's a sealed box of Meow World. And I thought I only had one of these left, and I was saving it for giveaway because, you know, on this channel, if you subscribe, you can join giveaways and get free box. Like, I'll send you free boxes if you win the giveaway. I've done it a few times. We're going to do the next one at 420 subs. So we're at 302 right now. So not that far away, right? 100 people join up. We'll be doing another giveaway. You could win a box of this. So I'm going to open this box, but I have another sealed box that I saved for giveaways. So don't worry. The reason I'm so self-conscious about this set is crazy popular and completely sold out. Like, even the one vendor that was selling their boxes for like $60, they're out now too. So all those are gone as well. There are no boxes left in the world as far as I know. And it was a limited release. There's numbered cards in here, so they can't just reprint it. They would have to print a second series, basically, with new cards. And I'm sure they will. But before they get to that, they already printed Barking Universe. So this is Meow World. Joy Riot also made a new set called Barking Universe, which is the same type of cards, but with dogs. And it's the same art styles and things, just with dogs instead of cats. So we're gonna look at those. I have a bunch of boxes of that coming. Because of how quickly it sold out last time, I ordered a lot to begin with. Yeah, this is just gone. You can't order it anymore. But we're gonna open this one because I found it and I have it. I was so excited to find it that I was like, oh my god, I have to open that today. I don't even need to film this. This is like an extra video. I already have enough videos for the week, but I really wanted to open these cards. So these are just cat trading cards. There's nothing nefarious about these, no weird underhanded, no ulterior motives, they're not waifu, nothing like that. They're just cute cat cards, and I love it. Even has a really cute poem about cats inside the box here. So we're gonna get 10 packs. No hit pack, unfortunately, in this set, but you know, it's a very good set, so I'm not no complaints about that. This is my third box that I'm ripping, and I have another box that I feed from, but it's not a full rip. This is my third full rip. And I just love these cards because they're so cool. I mean, we'll get into it right now and you'll see. Because I know I'm pretty far into this video and I haven't looked at any cards yet. We will, don't worry, we will. So yeah, here's our first set of cards. And yes, okay, so we're gonna get 2 cards in a pack. And the first one we got here is one of the Wolf game cards. So there's a multiplayer social game called like Werewolf by Night or something like that. These cards, these are trading cards, but they're meant to be used in that game. So this could be the guard card for that game, and it has a very pretty cat picture on it. I almost have a full set of those, so I'm very happy about it. And this is one of the base cards. So they just have a cat, kind of a pixelated cat image, and then it says the sort of species, the genus of that cat down there. And the dog one is the same. So the dog has this same set here. I don't think it has this one, but it has this one for sure as the base. And I think that's going to be super cute. So yeah, like I said, I think I've got 4 of those. I think I've got 4 of those on the way. Which really I probably should have ordered more because they are almost certainly going to sell out too. And yeah, it's going to be really hard to find them. The base. And this will have to be the last video I do because I have to go and get dressed then. We are going, oh, I got one of the cats. That's awesome. Cats with jobs. We're going out to eat tonight, so I got to get dressed up. We're going to a fancy restaurant. My wife just decided last night to, she really wanted scallops for some reason. And we're vegetarians, so we can't actually eat scallops, but there are vegan restaurants in our city that will make fake scallops, basically. So we're going to one of those. That is Teacher Cat. So these are the Cats with Jobs cards. I think these are the coolest ones. I mean, they're clearly AI drawn artwork, but I mean, still with artwork like that, you can't complain too much, right? I mean, that's such a cute thing. And they have all the memes. So they have Keyboard Cat and Business Cat, although I haven't actually pulled those ones yet, unfortunately. And then I've also been trading these with somebody. So if you want to trade these, get in touch. But yeah, I'll email her again once this box is done and tell her what cards I had pulled. Because yeah, I had told her that I had no more. I was like, I'm out. I've opened everything I have, except the one I'm saving. But then I found this. I'm super excited. That probably seems weird, right? To have a box of trading cards and not know it. Now you understand what it is like to be in the archives with, no joke, maybe 200 boxes around me right now. And that's shifting every week, right? Like 10 boxes go out, 10 more come in. It's constantly shifting. So I honestly lose track of what's in there. Especially when it gets pushed like to the back of the shelves over time. I totally lose track of it, so not at all surprised. But very happy. So this one's a dupe. This is Writer Cat. But it is a really good one because my wife is a writer, so I like that. But the Magician Cat, I think, is very cute as well. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay. So this is a big hit. I honestly didn't think it would be possible to pull those. So anytime a set of cards includes coins, metal coins like that, they're very heavy, right? Like that is super heavy. This is very heavy as well. And as a result, you can weigh the boxes. Like you could weigh, I wish I would have done it, but I could have weighed that box. It would have weighed more because it had this in it. So the vendor could have done that and opened it and taken this and not given us a chance of pulling cards like that. But they didn't, and this was bought from My Boutique Cards, so definitely a legit vendor there. And that's going to be numbered to 300. And yeah, I don't know if that's a manufactured coin or if it's a historical coin. I'll go check the flyer and see if they say. I'll be right back. I'm back. So it's not gold, it's actually copper. They claim that is pure copper, which, if true, is also worth quite a lot. I mean, not thousands of dollars or anything, but $10, $20 just in copper value of that coin, if it really is that. But and I also don't know if it's really historical. So the way it's described is that these are emperor coins. That's kind of the translation. But I think they're most likely manufactured, right? Or they could be ancient. I don't know. This limited to 300. There are a lot of these coins in the world, so they're not that rare. But I'd like to point out also the coloration on here. This red and gold, those are kind of the traditional colors of China, and so this card is very much like a look at me, I'm China kind of card, especially with the red border like that. And then going even further, these cats, there's 5 different versions of this card. These cats were kind of thought of as the best companions of the emperor. So even in Chinese history, cats play a major role because they were the friends of the emperor. And so, sort of like in Egypt, they weren't revered in the way they were in Egypt, but they have that kind of historical context to them, and so that's sort of why this card is done the way that it is. Mostly, I'm just really happy to get it. I mean, that is such an awesome pull. Very lucky to have it. Yeah, I'm gonna feel really bad now if the box that I give away in a giveaway doesn't have one in it. But I swear I did not weigh it. What happened is when I bought all those, I randomed one off, put it away. That's the giveaway one. It's still sitting over there. I never touched it. So I haven't changed anything. But yeah, at the same time, I can't make any guarantees. It's random chance. So this is a Polaroid card or something. It's one of the higher rarity cards, but it's not that interesting to me. So I would prefer to get these or even those over that. Here's another base. This one's so cool because it's like the cat is like Godzilla sized. It still has those cute little eyes. That's nice. One more. Oh, another one of those. I think the distribution of this set is it's another giant. Is there like a subset of giant cats? That's confusing. I don't understand. This set's distribution is very even like this, where you're getting, 3, 3, 3, and then like one big hit. It's almost all the boxes are like that. Joy Riot is a very good manufacturer and knows how to do distribution well. So these sets have very good distribution. Sorry, just cleaning up a little bit over here. One more. Looks like we're getting a piece of one of the puzzles. So this is a piece of the glitter printed puzzle, obviously. There's 2 puzzles in this set, and that is unfortunate because you only get 2 cards in a pack, 20 cards in a box. Usually you get 1 puzzle piece in a whole box. So that means you need, a minimum of 9 boxes if you get perfect luck in order to finish one of those puzzles. And that's just ridiculous, right? Like because you're never going to get perfect luck. So it's really you're looking at, 20 boxes to get one of those puzzles finished. Insanity. It's never going to happen. But we can still enjoy the cards are still awesome even without the puzzle. Oh, I got another puzzle piece. This is a piece I already have too, but it's to the other puzzle. So this is the glittery puzzle. This is the Van Gogh Starry Night puzzle. And another base. All right. So yeah, 0 complaints there. That was epic. I mean, not only did I get a couple new cats with jobs, I got the guard card, which I didn't have yet, and I got this amazing copper coin numbered to 300. So really can't complain. I mean, we've got 2 coins on the board here. That's a good day. So yeah, we did good. I'm gonna stop filming now, and I will just probably spend the rest of the day getting myself ready and stuff. But yeah, I hope you had a a fun time watching this video, and let me know if there's something you'd like to see different or whatever. I have a lot of things I could show. I haven't shown like Dragon Ball in a long time. Maybe I should do a big Dragon Ball video next week. But either way, this is going to be it for today and probably it for this weekend. But I'll get these all posted throughout the week, and I hope you enjoy them. Bye-bye.